The S25 Ultra is literally only a month away, so here's everything that we know from the design, from the cameras, One UI 7, and whether I will be upgrading from my S24 Ultra. Let's get straight into the video. First of all, the biggest change to the phone is probably going to be to the design, something different compared to the last couple phones that we've had from Samsung. The S22, 23 and 24 Ultra all look pretty similar with the boxy sharp edge design. So Samsung were like, we'll take your words into consideration. Now they've genuinely smoothened out the edges. It's much more smoother now. Now I'm not gonna lie, I was also somebody who said the corners on the S24 Ultra are a little bit sharp. But then again, this looks much more premium than whatever Samsung have cooked up now. Again, none of this is confirmed. This is just from the leaks, but the actual phone got leaked, so it's pretty obvious that we know what's going to come. So yeah, they addressed one of the main complaints that people had with the Samsung S24 Ultra, but yeah, the design is just, in my opinion, not as good as it was with the 24. Now this one's not that big, but in terms of the new color, from what we know so far, it might be like a nice new blue color, and yeah, I'm hoping they actually release a blue. I don't think Samsung have ever released a flagship phone with the blue being the main color, so yeah, this is gonna be big. I personally chose this natural titanium color that they had with the 24 Ultra, so yeah, it'll be nice to see a color that's actually different, an actual color this time. I'm not gonna say Samsung doesn't do colors well. The Samsung exclusives always bring out some color, but for a nice premium type of blue like what I'm showing you right now, hopefully they do that, and I'm definitely going to be buying that. The camera system is also seeing a little bit of a change design wise. We're adding these new camera rings around the actual camera. Now a lot of people have actually been saying this is definitely not the right move. It's just making the phone look much more cheaper than it actually is, and I agree. They had this on the Z Fold series, and I'm guessing they now want to bring it to the Ultra series just to have some synchronization between the different lineup of phones. But yeah, what do you guys think? Does it look better than what we had with the S24 Ultra? We just had the simple shiny camera rings with the S24 Ultra, which I personally really like. But yeah, a change is a change. They needed something to differentiate it from the S24 to the S25. There needs to be a change. The S25 Ultra is also seeing a big improvement to the actual cameras. The ultra wide is getting a big improvement from a 12 megapixel sensor all the way up to a 50 megapixel sensor. The ultra wide sensor was one of the only sensors on this phone which I didn't really use much, and would prefer using the sensor from like an iPhone instead, because it just wasn't that sharp. It was one of the only lenses that was, to be honest, letting this phone down. One of the lenses which I do want to see a change in is the 3x lens. The 3x lens was one of the lenses which, again, I didn't really use on this phone. We have a 3, a 5, and a main 1x lens and a 0.5. The 3x lens being the one which I do like using, but in terms of like video, it just gets really grainy. Like even in all right scenarios, like with all right lighting, it still becomes just a little bit grainy. So yeah, if any improvements are done to the camera, hopefully it's done to the 3x lens and the ultra wide. The 5x lens is absolutely amazing to use. I love taking portrait mode photos on this phone. This main sensor is still complemented really well by the good HDR and the software optimization that Samsung have with their cameras. But yeah, overall camera system, if it needs an upgrade, it's probably going to be the 3x and maybe the ultra wide. One of the main optimizations Samsung do really need to get done if they want their cameras to be used more is within social media apps. I've made it really vocal on all of my TikTok, Instagram, YouTube platforms that the S24 Ultra is my favorite phone of 2024, but the only thing holding it back is the optimization. Now, we're gonna have really good cameras on the S25 Ultra, that's for sure, but unless they can get the optimization out the way, they're gonna be useless. And I know a lot of you guys may just say, just use the normal camera app. It's not that important. But it's just a lot easier for content creators to just record their videos within the app. So yeah, if Samsung can somehow pull it off and make the optimization really good, such as in TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, then yeah, the S25 Ultra might have to switch away from my iPhone 16 Pro. It looks like the S25 Ultra is probably gonna get Snapdragon's new 8 Elite chipset, and you know what, I can't really tell you much about the chipset. We haven't seen any leaked benchmarks or any leaked numbers yet. Being Qualcomm and being Snapdragon, they're obviously going to come out with their best processor. There's probably going to be enhanced for Galaxy, because we have been seeing that for the last couple years of Samsung phones, being the enhanced for Galaxy thing, just making it a little bit more efficient for Samsung phones. But then again, we'll have to wait for the actual phone to be in our hands so we can see whether that improvement in performance is actually means anything. According to my notes, we're not seeing any differences in charging. Pricing is going to be about the same. But yeah, overall, that's what's going to be new with the S25 Ultra. So yeah, the S25 Ultra is predicted to come out sometime January 22nd to January 23rd. I don't know if I'm going to be buying it, depending on the keynote and stuff like that. I mean, obviously you guys can let me know if you want to see me cover the phone. But I do have the 24 Ultra, and in my opinion, the 24 Ultra from the leaks we've seen does look much better than the 25 Ultra, especially with this color, with the sharp edges and everything. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Samsung cook up. I might be buying it. I might not be buying it. You know what? I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see me cover all the content for that phone. But yeah, that's everything we know so far about the 25 Ultra. Make sure to like and subscribe so when I do cover the phone, you guys will be the first to see it. And with that said, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.